every summer for the past 6 years, I have been given the privilege of coming to Missouri S&T and instructing 15 to 20 teachers because I teach principles of biomedical science.
You just want to make sure that it's touching.
Project Lead the Way curriculum is a STEM-based educational program where our students across the state of Missouri and across the nation learn topics of interest, objectives, all specialized around science, technology, engineering, and math. It's used in more than 500 schools in Missouri and more than 9,000 schools across the United States.
One of the things that teachers get from their Project Lead the Way training is we get to experience kind of what the student will be going through, experience the frustrations that they might working through the problems. All right, let me try to start it again and see. That will help us to have the understanding whenever we are in the classroom with our students to be patient with them, just be able to tell them, it's okay, I've been through this, we'll get through this together. It's just so much better than sitting at a desk and listening to a teacher tell you everything because they're discovering it. This is going to be their project, they're making it, they're discovering it, they're learning through their process.
3, 2, 1. In rural schools, they don't know what they don't know, so they haven't been exposed to things that students in bigger cities have seen. School isn't the way it used to be. They learn by doing instead of just by trying to memorize facts or data out of a book. When one student gets it, you can see it, and then they start teaching others, and that's where they really learn. So they're the ones that are in charge. I'm really just a facilitator of the material and of the curriculum. So you give them a problem, and they're all going to get to the same spot, but they're going to take different roads to get there. And they learn by failing. So I tell my students it's okay to fail, just don't fail my class. So when they struggle, that's when they really learn, is when they have to fight their way out of it.
This is exciting! Project Lead the Way in a small rural district like Doniphan, being in Ripley County, we are all on the same playing field as the other schools in Kansas City, in St. Louis. So when our students are leaving high school, they are going out college ready, they're going out workforce ready, and the employers are saying, you have exactly what we're looking for. You know how to be a team member. They're able to leave high school and go out and say, I'm not scared of doing that.
We've done molecular science, which, whoa, I thought I was, I can't teach that. Yes, I can. As a teacher, I'm excited because I'm learning too. We do get to do autopsies. We take a little pig and we take all the organs out. We're looking at everything. We're trying to figure out what killed the little pig. I just got to teach the first year of the medical interventions last year, and they couldn't wait. They're like, oh, Ms. Harrison, we're so excited to come back next year to learn whatever was in store for this class.
If you ask high school students to just pick one word that describes high school, it's almost always boring. And I had a couple of students who were nursing students and were falling asleep in class and not really paying attention, and I just thought, well, they're not really going to make it. And I had done a Project Lead the Way activity in my biomedical class that was successful, and so I thought I'd try it in my anatomy class. And these two students just came alive for the first time all year. And they were asking questions, and they were asking, can we do this? And so that really showed me that I was misjudging those students, that part of the issue was the content of the course and how it was presented.
For the last 3 or 4 years while teaching principles of biology here at Missouri S&T, I have noticed that I have quite a few students that have Project Lead the Way experience. And these students really stand out to me. I like to hire these students as my undergraduate teaching assistants. They've had a lot of lab experience. They know how to make solutions. They know how to use micropipetters. They know what gel electrophoresis is because they've done this in their Project Lead the Way classes.
I have taught Project Lead the Way since 2005. And as an associate professor here at the university, I, along with Dr. Joe Stanley, we are part of a 5-year study on Project Lead the Way and how effective it is on students in their performance here at Missouri S&T. In some of the basic science courses, we see noticeable differences between those who've had Project Lead the Way and those who haven't. We're looking at a range between 10 to almost 15% difference in performance. In math, we had seen a difference of 12 to 14% improvement among Project Lead the Way students.
In student survey data that we've had published, some of the findings that we've found, and this is backed up with the Project Lead the Way instructors, is that students who've gone through Project Lead the Way courses will say that the hands-on experience has greatly helped them, their exposure to software tools, problem-based learning, and I think that's particularly true when you see them in the earlier courses at S&T. They seem to have a nice advantage, and it's reflected when we see a stronger boost as far as their grade point averages.
Once these students have it, or they have a taste of what this project and program is about, they can't go back. They don't learn now the way that we used to learn 15, 20 years ago.
A student who has been in the PLTW classes, they may be the next legislator because it is allowing them to gain that confidence in themselves.
Employers aren't really asking for content knowledge, they're saying, can you work with others? Can you solve problems? Do you have confidence to accomplish these tasks? And Project Lead the Way students, especially after multiple years of these courses, really have those qualities. And so when they graduate, that improves the income potential of the community and of our state.
Every single one of you got that right. I think we're gonna have a party.